Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome to our Be Educare Law YouTube channel. So with us is our student Samika Singh who has came out with the flying colors with percentile 98.74 in MHCET Law 3 years. So Samika, how are you feeling about your score?
I am very happy and just excited to start my law journey now
What was
with this
what was
score.
your what was your first reaction जब score देखा 98.74?
I, I definitely could not believe it. I had to send a screenshot to one of my friends and be like, "Can you read it for me? Because I really think there's something wrong."
Oh, so that was very like you were very nervous that you were not able to believe that 98.74 ही है कि नहीं.
Definitely. This is like crazy for me.
How was reaction from the family? The score.
Oh, my parents are they are very proud of me and they themselves could not believe it. They were expecting a good score, but not 98.
Okay.
So they are still very excited about it. And everyone, even in my extended family, everyone is just very proud of me right now.
Wow. Okay. Now, Samika, tell me what was your academic background before you appeared for the CET?
So I have done my BA in political science
Oh
from
wow.
SIS College in Science. And that is where I decided, while doing my BA, is when I fell in love with just studying politics and law and decided to
Correct.
pursue
Okay.
law as well.
Okay. So the law subject in that particular graduation excited you for the giving the exams.
Yes, so in my second year, I had Introduction to Law as an elective for two of my semesters, and that is when I was hooked to the subject. Like, I was always very fascinated by politics in general, but that is where it all began for me.
Sure. Okay. Now, Samika, how did you came across Be Educare? Like, how did you decided to start your journey with Be Educare?
When decided that I want to do law, I was very sure that I want to stay in Maharashtra and I want to go to one of the top colleges in Mumbai.
Sure.
So the first thing I did was Google which exam do I need to give. And I had a professor in college who told me that MHCET law would be the best thing. And the first class that popped up was Be Educare.
Okay.
So I dragged my father the right next day to the Ghatkopar branch and I took my admissions immediately.
So now you must be feeling the decision was so much right for you, correct?
Definitely. They assured me that I will do well, and it all came true.
Okay. Samika, what was your overall strategy while, preparing for the exam? Like overall
Uh,
preparation?
huh. So for me, because the four subjects were so different from each other, for me, it was two of the subjects like legal and English were my strength, and logic and GK were my weaknesses. So I made sure that I played very smart and focused more on my strength so that
Sure.
I lose no marks there.
Correct.
And GK and logic, it was all about just reading and practicing.
Correct. So as you said, your weaknesses were logical reasoning and GK. So how did the faculties pull you up from your weakness to becoming your strength?
So I was a very lazy reader when it came to GK. I absolutely hated reading economics and geography in our textbooks. But Kotak ma'am had this tendency of taking a small test every lecture, and
Oh,
she would ask us 10 questions from certain topics.
sure.
And I would always get them wrong in class because I was never reading. So what I would do is I would note all these questions down in a different notebook, and then once I'm back home, I would make sure I'm reading them again and again.
Okay.
And if not, from those questions, I would read five more questions related to them from our textbook itself. So that is what helped me with GK. And for logic, again, I was very lazy when it came to logic. So Uday sir would always, push us to do a little more, like five sums kar lo and then you can go home. And that is all that I did. And that is how I was able to actually get better at it eventually.
Okay. Nice to hear that. Okay. Now, how about mocks? How many mocks did you give in your process?
I did attempt a good amount of mocks. I think I gave around six or seven mocks.
Okay.
And More than mocks, I think the topic-wise test that we have in our app
Correct.
helped me a lot
Correct.
because they were less intimidating for me and they kind of made help me increase my speed and just get clear with what topic I need to focus more on.
Correct. Sure. How about the time management? Did it help you to manage the time? Like you have to do certain questions in certain amount of time, correct? So how about the time management?
Definitely, like mock tests made me ready for like just how much time I need to give a certain topic. But even the topic-wise test was like for logic, especially when it came to questions like seating arrangements and puzzles, is when I only had a 1 minute to just figure out the answer.
Yeah,
Is when I pushed myself more. So they
correct.
definitely help you a lot with time management.
What about the resources? The B Educare के पास से you get resources like books, tests, and all. So would you like to tell our viewers the resources which you obtained for B Educare? Were it enough for your preparation?
It was definitely enough. I don't think I had to refer to any other textbook.
Correct.
It had everything that I wanted.
Sure.
Even the current affairs, you were always weekly getting
Yeah.
something or the other, either on YouTube or just on our app as well. So, honestly speaking, I think 90% of my prep were from B Educare book. If 10% not, that was just internet se thoda sa help lena.
Okay, that's great, Samika. Now, हमारे जो upcoming aspirants है, those who are watching this video, if I tell you share three top tips of your preparation part so that they also can excel in next year. So, what would be your three tips?
My three tips would be something that worked for me clearly
Sure.
was just practice smart and don't waste your time. Make sure that you're being when you're reading also and when you're practicing, instead of just practicing like 30 questions of the same topic, play smart and practice a few so that you know where you lack. And another would be this one thing that stuck with there was in my mind every like time I studied was that GK करके ऐसे जो subjects होते हैं, there's going to be a chance I'm not going to know everything because
Correct.
there's so much out there. So that does not mean if I don't know the answer to one question or to a question that I don't know anything and मेरे हो गया एग्जाम ही खत्म हो गई अब मेरी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So be confident with what you know, play your strengths and make sure that you're scoring there well so that even if you don't know something, it'll be fine and the world doesn't end there. And another would be just read. I mean, as much as you can, obtain information and make your own notes. If you think that the textbook words are too intimidating for you, write them down in the way you like it, read it as a story, and it'll be fine.
Sure. So, enjoying your studies is very important. So, just to extrapolate that point, how was the environment in the class? Was it jolly or was it stressful? How was it?
It was never stressful. I definitely enjoyed going to class. I was having the time of my life there. It was always, we were having fun, but we were also studying.
Correct.
So even when, like I said, I was very intimidated by GK and logic, but I think I had the most fun in logic
Yeah.
because it was so fun for me.
Correct. So there are certain funny chapters like blood relations and all in logic, correct?
Exactly. And we were always discussing together. Like everyone was studying together and trying to help each other. So it was very interesting.
Okay, so just to wind up this thing, your overall experience with B Educare, would you like to tell in brief?
It was great. I made a lot of great friends there as well that I'm looking
Wow.
forward to seeing in law college. And the professors, Kotak ma'am, Path sir, Uday sir, they were all very supportive and they showed me the way to
Oh,
just how to begin my journey. And till now, even if I have a doubt, I can always contact someone and I get my answers immediately. So it was a great experience and
oh,
I'm very thankful.
that's really, really amazing, Samika. So, we wish you all the best from B Educare. May you get your desired dream college and may you enjoy your college and you come out with flying colors in your college as well. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.